Here we go. We're gonna start back down here, and this is what we're gonna ask. What are your 3 top priorities that, if you were elected to this position, what are your top 3 priorities that you're gonna make happen within the first 90 days?
My priorities are the residents' and businesses' priorities, and that is public safety, restore it, focus on the finances, and bring the focus back to the people and the residents and the businesses of Torrance.
All right, and it's 1 minute. You did good. You stopped under the time. That's impressive.
Efficient governance, child safety, parental rights.
Yeah.
I'm the High School District Board member. I didn't get to say that. That's what I'm running for.
The top 3 are, there's a whole bunch, but the top 3 are public safety is absolutely the top one. Our residents deserve to be safe, and restoring public safety to the city of Torrance is something that needs to happen right now, and it's something that I will do immediately as soon as I'm elected. Restoring our investment in our police force and public safety needs to happen. Fiscal responsibility, bringing back some fiscal conservatism to the city of Torrance needs to happen. We've lost our way there as a city. And transparency. Transparency is something that our voters deserve, and it's something that is distinctly missing right now in the city of Torrance.
All right. And full disclosure, I know Harry very well because we sit on the central committee together. So go ahead.
Is that a good thing or?
Well, I mean, we're both still alive.
All right. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but of course, we need to fully fund our police and fire department in Torrance and maintain the safety. And especially we need to recruit the numbers. I've heard it said that, we have this great deficit, we have this great surplus. However, in part the surplus is there because we haven't hired all the people that we may need. And I heard from the city clerk this week that we really need to hire many of those folks, and they're kind of barely squeaking by in some ways. So the surplus is fine, but and to continue to augment the surplus, I'm really in favor of bringing business. When I've spoken to businessmen who were prominent in Torrance in the last 20 years, they say they've really been decimated in many ways by the state regulations, as Mr. Zaki spoke towards, but they also said that over the years they felt that the support they had from the city of Torrance was less than optimal. So I'm not sure what that was all about, but this is what they said happened over the last 10, 15 years or so. And then the third issue.
Yeah. You broke the rules. The timer went off.
All right.
You got to pass it down.
Well, transparency, I agree. Especially, I think we should be
Pass it down.
Transparently, let's get this win.
In District 5, one of the top priorities is protecting our neighborhoods from overdevelopment, and so doing what we can to push back on the encroachment of Sacramento onto our local regulations and local ordinances, and helping with the development issue. Public safety, again, as everyone's addressing, is extremely important to do what we can to make sure that we're fully funded, as well as just restoring support for public safety, because our police officers especially have gone under a lot of attack from things that have happened. And lastly, homelessness. I think that's an area that we always have to be vigilant on in helping those to find housing that need housing, but also addressing the addiction and the mental health issues.
Top 3 issues are on my card. Number 1, most importantly, accountability. This is not only in the city of Torrance, County of Los Angeles, and state of California. Number 2, local control. Both the county and the state is pushing issues onto our local cities, and we have to push back. I most recently pushed back against LA County and won. Finally, public safety. Without public safety, the rest just does not work. Thank you.
Fiscal responsibility, the County of LA, the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department budget is $4 billion.
and yet somehow we're in the red. So we need fiscal responsibility, and that doesn't mean more money, because that's your tax. I'm gonna make sure that the money that we have now is going the right way. Number two, thank you. Number two, we're gonna modernize the department. When you have better technology, it allows the deputies, law enforcement officers to go out there and help the community. You should not have to wait 3 to 4 hours for a deputy to show up at your house and take a report. With the proper technology, we're gonna fix that. And then number three, I'm going to make sure that we have a full-fledged program of deputy wellness. Our law enforcement officers need to feel that they are supported by the chain of command, especially by the sheriff. They should not be scared of not only the suspect and the bad guy, but they should not be scared that their own command is gonna stab them in the back. That's not gonna happen. Like we say in the Marine Corps, always faithful.
First of all, truth and facts matter, and this mayor will continue to be truthful and factual and transparent. Public safety is number one, and generating revenue is also number one. Every single position in the department in the city of Torrance is fully funded, not fully staffed. We approved a $4.7 million recruiting incentive package for our police officers, so we are fully funded. I'm the one that came with the vision to use cameras in public areas to help supplement our police and fire so they can enforce public safety where we are short on officers. Looking at seniors, develop the Connect Torrance. Those of you who know, it's like an Uber and Lyft for the city of Torrance for those with disabilities and seniors. $5 in some cases, if you're a super senior, $3 one way, no tipping. And the other thing is generating revenue. Those are two things I'm gonna focus on. Generating revenue, protect the residents, everything is fully funded. I asked for 4 more years.
So in Rancho Palos Verdes, many of you probably already know there are 4 cities on the Palos Verdes Peninsula, and our city of Rancho Palos Verdes is the largest. And as you probably saw over the last few years, we've been dealing with a very large landslide that's taken out a good part of our city and many of our residents. And I've asked the governor, of course, we know how worthless he is, to come and visit. He hasn't once come and visited. And actually, when President Trump, when he was running for office back in September 2024, he did say to me while I was mayor that he would come and help us. So one of my first priorities is to get the help that Rancho Palos Verdes needs for our residents and for our city, because we've actually burned through all of our fiscal reserves. Second thing is we're going to work with our new sheriff to make sure that we get the sheriff's services that we need. We pay $10 million a year in sheriff services, and I understand that these sheriffs are working double and triple shifts, so we're not getting the safety that we deserve, and that's putting our sheriff's deputies in a situation where they're unsafe as well. And then finally, local issue, again, we have terrible cell service, we're going to improve that.
Close that, reaching for the whip. 8 years on the council, and I've always pushed for restoring trust in government. And we can only restore trust in government if we're honest with the people. My goal as treasurer, we use that word accountability quite a bit tonight, but what is accountability? Accountability is holding every person involved in the decision-making accountable. That includes every department, every elected official, including myself, and every employee that is anywhere close to the reports. We have to be honest with the people. We have to restore trust. The reports have to be simplified. They have to be, we literally have to dumb them down. We have to. Every person needs to be able to pick up a report, and those reports need to be simple to where anybody can understand them. I think it's very important. And the transparency, every number needs to be accounted for, everything needs to be available. All right.